for the Veterans Tournament, and before we're going to start with that, we're going to do a quick map selection to see what teams are playing. So let's go to the map selection. Okay, a nice easy one, Biotics Lab. And before we go to that, I'm going to introduce you the commentators for today, which are Flux and Admiral Tessimo. Are you both guys with me?
Hello. Hello there, how indeed I am.
Right, so Biotics Lab, what does it mean for you guys? Have you, what is your experience for this map? What do you think of the map itself? And what would that be for our first map?
Well, Biotics Lab's an interesting one because I think it's one of the most easiest one, especially for Hell on Earth difficulty, because there's really one place you can hold out for a very long time, and there's really no ways around getting you except the front, so you can just totally butcher any Zeds coming towards you in that direction, and with a good combination of a team, you can easily win the map.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, as a map for a first game of the tournament, you know, it's going to be nice. We're going to have a casual game. We may actually see some different tactics, which is what I'm kind of hoping for. But, you know, we might be able to see the standard stuff. Just have to see if there's any perks, what sort of perk selection they'll be going for.
Alright folks, they are in, and I'm going to wish you a lot of luck. And of course, good luck to the team.
Indeed.
Definitely got a different perk loadout to what I expected.
Yeah, I'm just checking here now. It's very interesting. So we've got a few sharpshooters. All around, I think a very dedicated selection of perks here, rather than just going all around the typical everyone goes once, once, once. It's more concentrated, which is very interesting. But I mean, this is a veteran team, so it'd be interesting to see how they play it out.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I never expect, I mean, in general in a public game, we do see a lot of demolition experts. But I never too expected to see one in this map, especially as time and deaths are vital in terms of the rules.
Oh, absolutely.
And there we go.
Well, looks like they're already moving in forward. As always, the first round tends to be quite the easy round. Hell on Earth, however, can be a different story, but still, they can still get a nice lot of kills and a lot of money, as long as they stick together. I think they'll be going around like a moving caravan at the moment.
This is actually going to be a very, very protect the demolition perk selection. If you have a look, we got 4 Berserkers, which I don't think we've only seen once in all time in tournaments overall. Got the standard medic. But we've got the one demolition expert. So I don't know how they're going to plan this out. Are they going to hold a room? Whereabouts roughly would they hold? It's going to be very awkward for them.
Yeah, I have a feeling that what they're going to do is I think they're just going to go charge and kill as many as they can, because they're all using melee weapons, and of course the melee weapons has its plus and bonuses. But really, I find it interesting. Such as Deep Blue here is very good with the axe, and I've been seeing him on the warm-up match. You know, he's good with it, and I think the most of the team as well are very good with what their weapons are. So, as I said, they're going to go around, I think, just around the map and start hitting everything they can, which is very unusual, especially for Wildlands, which usually teams, I say, go to the start and just kind of hold there. But yeah, it should be very interesting how they do this.
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few advantages, but there's also quite a few disadvantages in this. The one I already pointed out is the demolition. If he doesn't actually get protected well enough, he's going to either one, kill himself, or two, he's going to get overwhelmed. He's no good in close combat, as a perk wise. But the massive bonus that they got, as we've seen in the past, there's 4 berserkers, which means they're going to gain lots and lots of cash without using much.
Yes, exactly. So I think they're going to distribute the cash to the people with the big guns, I believe, and they're going to have a lot of firepower as well as close quarter combat, and not a lot of Zed's fire stuff at them, so they're going to be quite well safe. And it's interesting here, Deep Blue now just welding up a door.
Okay, so it does seem like we are going to get a different tactic to what we're normally seeing. They do have one big worry here. They do seem to be holding the right room, which is very unlike what I've seen in the past. They normally hold the left room.
Yeah, you're right here. I don't know what... Well, do you know, this is very, very unusual. I've never seen something like this before. Yeah, they've not really got no entrance escape, because they're both coming from left and right, is that? So, I don't know how they can plan this out. This can go really well for them, or really horribly wrong, and this could lose them the match. They've got 179 Zeds to fight in this one room. I don't think they're going to be getting out anytime soon.
Well, one thing we must remember. On Wave 2, it's very unlikely to get an M32 grenade launcher. Star Wars The Demolition already has that. Something I don't ever see in any games, or any even the previous tournament games. So they're going to have a very nice all-out damage for area effects, which is going to be a massive bonus for this area, especially with the holding that door. But seeing how much damage they're taking already from the front is a little bit concerning. But they are actually considering the left spawn with the roof, with the one of the berserkers actually covering it for now. So I'm wondering if they'll probably swap it around.
All I quite like as well about this team is they have a reserve here. They're also keeping an eye on the side door on the left-hand side, but it also, I believe, has a reserve of King Defense and Star Wars, which is interesting. Reserve. So when, say, for example, things get too tough, they can just pull back, swap guys, and then they've got armor and health, and then they can just beat the crap out of them, and just hold their position. So I think they've got a good tactic here. I think it's going to work, as long as that left door holds.
The one question I would probably ask you is, do you think they can hold out for flesh pounds?
My personal opinion, I don't think they can, no.
Because I think Wave 5 is going to be a test round if we do actually get to see some scrapes, but Wave 6, we should get a general nice amount of them. They are like the tanks of all Zeds. So they can handle them, yes. If that left spawn overpowers one of them, how are they going to work around the room? Because they're very limited in space and they can't exactly run away.
No. Well, one might think they could do is, if they might do something very, very daring, is have 1 or 2 people at the door while the rest of them carry out and try and patch up the left-hand side. And they could theoretically survive that, as long as the 2 on the right-hand side of the door do not fall. And they can have people inside of them and behind them while holding them, so it's more of a weird pincer in a sense, and a load of Zeds, so they can, I think it's to be done. And this team looks to be very well organised, so again, I think it's all up to how things go well, things go wrong. And then seeing what their weapon selection will be now, and as you said, for round 5, yeah, it'll be very much a test for them.
This is one thing I never expected. We have 4 berserkers. 3 of them have just sold their axes and they've now got claymores. It is the slowest swinging attack melee weapon in the game. How would they use this to their advantage? It's also one of the longest melee weapons, I admit, and the most highest damage. But in a panic situation, could they balance out them stats to work in their favour?
Yeah, you got a very valid point there. If they can keep their cool and keep that distance and that damage to their advantage, then they can do it. I think another reason why they picked this room is for the sirens. I don't think the sirens actually, you know, attack them until they're right and close to them because of the walls and the way they're in the room. So they don't have to worry about the sirens too much. But when those Slash Pounds come, they're going to have some problems, and I think that's why they have a Claymore, and they still have a Jack Ripper here with the axe. So they've got a mixture of melee weapons, power, and speed.
I do believe. I'm not too sure if Jack Ripper actually has a claymore yet. I think he's the only one with the axe still.
Yes,
I
he has.
personally think he should be the one with the katana, as a just in case.
That's a good point there, isn't it? Just in case anything goes wrong.
But that's the one problem like being in a tournament game or a normal game. You know, there's a lot of pressure on you, whether you like it or not. It's going to be there because you know it's a tournament, or you just know you're being watched. So little mistakes can always sneak in. We should always
absolutely
have a backup plan.
Yeah, they need. I think that they do need to consider that. But I think instead of them use the katana, I think the main idea for a backup is Star Wars with that grenade launcher.
Oh, definitely. I think that's probably actually the make or break of the Flesh Pounds,
Oh,
especially
absolutely.
for Wave 10.
Yes, it's all depending on that firepower mixture of melee, as I said earlier, and really, as you said as well, round 5 will test them. As we can see here, though, they're holding very nicely here on the right-hand side of the door, and they're just slaughtering all those Zeds coming towards them. And again, the Zeds can't use their range or their weaponry to do anything to them because of the way the room's situated, so they've got a really nice but yet dangerous spot. A spot that I wouldn't want to be in.
It's actually been quite dangerous. I've been looking at to see how much damage they are taking. Obviously, for Wave 3, normally if you take a lot of damage early, you're going to have a hard late game. So, Flashpound Scrakes is going to make a huge difference. Now, watching the back, King, which is the Berserker holding the defense in the back, he's actually been down to half health twice now, which is not looking good. Not only that, the medic himself has a double medic gun, so he has 2, and he's working overtime with both them medic guns to keep their health up. That's also not a good sign, but he's definitely doing a really good job of keeping their health up.
Yeah, he's working his back off there, helping the team. It'll be interesting to see if they change tactic, because I don't know if they've noticed that he's overtiming with his medic weapon. I don't know if if they noticed that. It'd be interesting if they did. Then they know what their problem is, and they can easily swap out their swap out their weapons, of course. But for Berserkers, though, I mean, if something goes wrong and they have to change and they survive, then they can have a interesting loadout, aren't they? They're gonna have to really, really work for it.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Personally, would you use the 4 Berserker technique? Not just in this map in general, but I mean, like, in overall, would you have ever thought of using that?
Oh, absolutely not. No, I would stay away from it. I think that's a stupid idea. But a good team here proves me wrong.
Oh, that was a complete skip.
That's interesting, isn't it?
And one thing we have seen in the tournaments is a vast amount of teams, they don't tend to skip waves. It's very rare we actually see it, and usually they only do it for early games. Now it's wave 4, usually something to try and get 2 in there, depending on how the ammo goes. Could we maybe expect another one at some point? I think that might be the bonus of having the 4 Berserkers, which is another advantage.
Well, yes, exactly. If you think about it in a logical way, as you have, they don't have to worry about ammo at all, except with Star Wars there, and their sidearms, of course. But I mean, they're using the main weapons, and long Star Wars conserves its ammo for the problems they're going to face, such as Flesh Pounds of Wave 5. I think what they're going to do is they'll go to the trader on Wave 5 to refill up on ammo, so when they fight the nasty Zeds, they're able to combat them. And if they skip it once over, they're also I think they can conserve themselves very well here.
Yeah, I'm looking through the cash flow. That Ripper, I mean, they're getting loads of cash.
Look at that, they nearly got, let's see here, some maths here, they've nearly got, what, nearly 4,000 here, 5,000 between them?
About 6.5? Between the whole team, that is.
Yes, of course. That's a lot. What an interesting way of doing it. I'm still trying to get over what they've done.
We just coming up to 11 minutes. Going on halfway through wave 4. So here's for the viewers, you know. As you've seen this technique tactic work? You know, how do you feel when they like? How far do you think they will go until they reach their risky point? Like, when do you think is going to be their biggest problem?
Well, they're still giving a beating there at the front, and all their armor's gone a while ago, so they've got to be careful here. And that medic's just working his arms off there, shooting at him.
Try to figure out which weapons he's got. He's got the MP5, oh, and the MP7. So he's actually got the two fast arm regenerating medic weapons, which is actually a really good idea. Star Wars getting a little bit bored, going up the front line, getting a few kills. We actually got a comment here saying about like the biggest risk would be the flesh pans and sirens combo.
Oh,
I never thought of that actually.
wow, you got someone who's slowing you down, slowly losing your health at a range. You got something with big arms and big bulging muscles charging at you in an angry manner. Not a good combination.
I mean, it's like the two most what's the word for it? They're the two that you would focus the most when it comes to seeing a group of Zeds.
Yes.
How do you battle against the two together?
Well, it seems here that...
Are they thinking about the shop?
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to have to, I think, because they're running low on ammo. Was the Star Wars should be anyway.
Star Wars Nation. We have got a buzzsaw in there. We got another claymore. We've got a Snidezak medic gun for the medic, and someone also bought an AK-47.
Oh, someone's going to go rushing on them now. Better watch out.
So they're coming up with a little bit of extra firepower. It seems like they may need it for the backup.
Yeah. Well,
and that was actually Jack Ripper.
Yeah, I think they're going to need it because I think they know that they're going to get some beatings going on in the front line in a moment when the flesh pans start coming out.
One thing I've noticed, their cash flow, they're now sitting on around about 3,000 between them now. They did have, before the wave ended, around about 6.5. So they would have, altogether with the winning cash, probably be sitting around about 8,000 between them. They've spent a hefty amount.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was backup as well, especially can't be on ammo.
Ooh, Star Wars actually did take a beating there. I think they've definitely been smart about not buying the armor at this point. I have noticed only one person has armor at the front line. Oh, Nacrawler did actually get behind Star Wars though.
Yeah, it's a good valid point, isn't it? Only one of them at the front has actually got armor, and the rest haven't. So I think they're relying heavily on their medic to patch them up again. I think they're going to have to use armor shortly, and as you said, it's a very good choice because it costs a lot to have armor.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people think, oh, it's only 300, you know, for armor. But when you do that per wave, that really does rack up. Like, if you do it 5 waves, what could you have done with that money instead? You could have gotten, you know, a tier 3 weapon, maybe full ammo on an M32. You know, there's a lot you can do. Seems like the spawns have really slowed down. But we are on wave 5 now, so we are expecting scrapes at some point. Is it 16 minutes? Just about finished wave 5. We really do seem like they're really going fast within this. This is a point where it does generally slow down, as we've seen in the tournaments in the past. One more left. They seem to be... Another skip wave. Demolition does seem to have full ammo though. Or near enough full ammo. Seems like the spawns have really slowed down now. I've got our first Great King coming. Oh, made that too. Making easy work on the Scrakes. Stun knocking. Easiest tactic they can possibly do with their current loadout. Got another 2 Scrakes coming from the right. Oh, they're missing the stun. Second one comes in, takes another hit. Oh, Siren getting a couple of damage off of one of the Berserkers. Once again, another Scrake coming in from the left side though. Do have a clock actually hitting the left door. This means if they actually allow that door to go down, this could actually be big problems from straight away. Oh. Got another Scrake coming from the left side.
Yeah, I can see that. I've been a silly person and decided not to speak for the whole time because of my microphone. But technical difficulties and all, that's all fun. Just speaking to myself. But yes, as you're saying though, I must say, they've been really doing well here.
Yeah, I mean, the accuracy and the way they handle the Scrakes, they're fast, efficient. The one downside they have done though is they are allowing the other Zeds to damage them while they're focusing the Scrake. So I think they may need to communicate a little bit cleaner on who should be taking it.
Yes, because I...
Okay, so they've finally cleaned out the left door. It's now not taking any damage, so they don't have to worry about that for the time being. Unsure on what health roughly it has though.
Yeah, they're just now cleaning up the rest of this bloodbath.
Another Scrake.
Oh, looks like they're moving now.
See, that's the communication we should be seeing. Though Jack Ripper did lose half his health. Siren getting the odd screaming.
I think they can't afford to this time. I think they need to stock up on some ammo and such.
Yeah, I think the biggest point for this part, we've now got flesh bounce. which directly means you're only going to need that armor. This is where we're probably going to start seeing some of the cash flow start to deplete a bit. But looking at their cash, they really do not need to worry about that.
They've got 7,000 there, selling. They've got plenty of cash to at least survive from 2-3 rounds without skipping the trader and spending a lot of money. So I think they can do this. But this is where it gets more and more hectic. And this is where we see a flesh pound, which is coming on the right-hand side on the door. 2, in fact. Oh,
oh wow. Wave 7-2, right at the start.
Oh, he's angry. Oh, that.
Well played by the demo there. Siren getting a couple of damage to 3 of them.
Now looking at it, trying to survive because I think they're doing very well at the moment. Oh, they got hit there nicely though.
The script actually getting inside, that's no good.
Yeah, so their front.
Great teamwork there.
Oh, absolutely. You've got to admire how they're doing it very well. I mean, their communication clearly must be very good. And they're just, well, they're just fantastic team overall. It seems like they're doing really well with each other, which is always nice to see on a tournament. As if they can keep their armor for at least another 140 Zeds dead, then they're really doing well for themselves.
Yeah, looking at the armors, with oh, here comes a fleshbound.
Oh,
M32 instantly used, and didn't even get a chance to even say hi.
Not a chance. Just a simple wave with his arm flying through the sky.
Oh no! Right, okay. Left door has been broken.
Oh, look at this! It has as well, hasn't it? Goodness me!
Now, for what I actually saw, they spawned inside that room, which means no one was actually looking in at the time. That's going to be the game changer here. Can they handle the next 120 Zeds while holding out both rooms? Not one, but now 2.
Thinking about it, if they can keep the Zeds occupied at the front and keep saying, hello, we're over here, then they won't come through the left-hand door. A few might slip through, but as long as no flesh pounds or anything come behind them, they think they're going to be safe. I think King here can just deal with any sort of break-in, such as, you know, crawlers or the typical normal Zed. Because he's got backup there by Star Wars and Ghost, just in case anything goes wrong, while the other 3 hold the front. Not for long, but they can still hold the front for a while.
I do believe they will have to go to the trader here. We are seeing the main 3, they've almost lost all armor between all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, one has lost armor, the other one... Oh, 2 have lost armor now. Us getting some damage in there.
Oh, I think they're peeling through a little bit now. Yep. The Zeds are breaking through more. They need to patch it up before they get through. I mean, there's 45 left, but that doesn't mean... And look at La, look at his health, it's nearly dead.
It had a 7 health.
Oh, he's getting healed, that's it, just very close there indeed. Oh, he's already in the fray again, but... Oh, that was a very close one.
This is definitely where the risk is now kicking in. The one we were speaking about earlier. It's going to be very difficult. If one of those die, not only are they maybe losing the weapon, or, you know, the backup weapon, so one of them has an AK, another one has a buzzsaw, which is very expensive at this point, especially the ammo. But that's also a lot of cash also going away as well.
Yeah, that's nearly 10k worth of dosh there. So I think they've got enough. I think money won't be a problem for them, but I think the problem with them is that where they are, they might have to relocate sooner or later because they got nearly a breakthrough, and then that was near the end of the round. However, the next 2 rounds could mean the breaking point.
Right, they just skipped the wave, which is completely against what we was just speaking about. Straight away a flesh pound.
I don't know how they're going to do this.
I think this might actually be... This is now the next level of risk.
Oh,
they
absolutely.
Are taking wave 8 on with 3 people at the front, 2 of them with no armor, 1 of them with roughly around about 15-20%. Their ammo's high on all players. That's one thing we can say. They definitely are okay with their ammo.
We can always say that MGC are forever the gamblers on KFG. I tell you what, this is a really big gamble they're taking, especially when they have that break-in. And when La nearly got killed as well, so this is a danger one. This will be interesting how they play this out. So completely going against what we said. Completely.
That's to say, we still get surprises. No matter what game it is, we still get them after so long.
Yeah, if they put all their 100% in for these next rounds, then I think they can do it. No. Now, not the money. No flash pounds or scrapes coming in yet. Oh, there comes a scrake on the left-hand side.
Straight away,
Already
Buster's
stunned.
stunned. They're definitely playing this one safe now. They can definitely tell they have got a risk behind there now.
Yeah, they're keeping a lot of their grenades as well, so they can feel the heat.
Surprisingly, Drag Ripper still has his armor.
Another strike coming on the right hand side. Ooh.
I have also noticed King in the back. I didn't actually see what happened, but he actually has like 1% armor. I wonder what happened there.
Oh, I think because they skipped the trader, he didn't get any armor. So when they broke through on the left hand side, he's kind of on his own there. So 1% of armor. Lucky man, eh? Oh, getting a bit strong on the front again.
Jack also coming down to a couple % on his armor. Still seeing no swaps. That's one thing I have noticed between King and the others. So we definitely got to 100% protect the back line.
2-layer defense. It's always good to have. Do you think they're going to stay here for the rest of the game then, or do you think they're going to move? Obviously for the last round they're going to move around, but do you think they're going to stay here for the next 2 waves?
It's very hard to tell. I do believe they are going to stick to this room. I don't think they'll move to the left at all, just in case of a surprise attack from above. If they were going to move, the only reason they'll do that is if they have to change because maybe someone dies or it's just getting too much to handle.
Yes. Well, they seem to be doing well under pressure and under a lot of fights against these Zeds, so I think they can. I think they're going to stay in the room, as we said, and hold. I think they can do it. I have no doubt that they can do this. It's just all about that time now. Oh, here comes a lot of scrapes coming down already. Is that 3?
Oh, he lost half his health. Oh, there goes 1 down. That's 30 seconds added on top of the timer.
That was unexpected. I did not see that coming. I think that's a wake-up call for them. Just to, don't get it. Keep an eye. Everyone must work together. That medic's being, overtime is being used too much, and I think they need to. I think skipping that trader was kind of a big risk, and I think they failed on that.
Yeah, I mean, if they could have maybe spent 20 seconds on the trader, they still would have saved them taking a second, and all had armor at least.
Exactly. I don't know why they skipped the trader. Well, they might have been for the time, but I mean they've got plenty of money and they've just lost 30 seconds due to that.
I think the Berserkers might be playing it. Oh, actually no, King has moved forward, so we got no back line now.
Yeah, they're pushing forward now. I think they've known that they've won this round, but they've lost a dear player to them, which isn't good.
Now, the person who died, he still has just short of 2,000 cash, which means, I think it's around about 30% you usually lose of your cash when you die. So that means they usually would have had around about 3k, roughly. Everyone else, they've got too much cash to even worry about that.
They can easily spread it out to each other. Yeah, you look at everyone's buying their armor now. I would be too if I was them. Ah, he's got his weapon back though, he doesn't have to spend money on that.
Bought another buzzsaw, sold the axe,
No armor
and
though.
straight back. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Flesh pound from the left,
Already a flesh pound.
and a scrake and a siren.
Ah,
Oh, that
that's interesting.
door
They tried to
shut.
close the door on him.
The downside is they actually did miss out on some of the damage from a couple of grenades due to that.
Yeah, this is it. I think they're gonna get. Oh, I don't know. This could be really, really careful. They're gonna. It seems like they're gonna break through here.
That was a little bit weird though, as the flesh pound went in, the only one to be damaged was the medic, not the front line.
Here comes more scrakes.
I think if I was in their situation, I'd probably tell them to stop going outside that door. It seems like that's the biggest case of where they're taking damage. Like if you have a husk, it's shooting them at range, and it's got burn damage, so they're ticking off their own armor, maybe losing
Yes.
a bit of health. But if they have a surprise attack by a scrake or go fast or flesh pounds, they tend to panic, and they can eat, as we've seen already. They are slightly blocking each other.
Yeah, I think as a case, I think this is one or two cases. Either getting too cocky, which I don't think is the reason, or it's because they're trying to clear as much Zeds as they can so they can deal with the flesh pounds. So he's just trying to clear them out just in case a flesh pound comes, so they can concentrate on him without being hassled by any other Zeds. But again, that's going to cost them a lot.
I completely agree with you there.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to stop going outside, even if it means they've got to concentrate on others. It won't pay off in the end. And these armors nearly down, we're only 195 in.
Thorfast did actually get in there. One already losing their armor.
Yep, there it is, gone.
A triple scrake.
Oh.
But they handled that very well. They took one each, helping each other clear as it goes along. Very well played there.
Oh, absolutely. Good teamwork there. Counts to teamwork always. Love flees there, low. His health's going a bit low. Oh, but I think he's going to get healed up by the medic. Yeah, he's safe, he's safe. But that was close. Like happened last time, he could have got overran completely.
Oh, Fleshpound got into the medic's face.
Oh, yeah. They just beat the crap out of him, but he's, result of that, a lot of armor was lost. Nearly half.
Well played to the demo there, using the M32 as a headshot on a husk, stunning both husks. That was actually the only damage they were taking at that time. And a great clearance.
Oh, yes. I think there's going to have a mop up after this all the blood they've just made.
We'll definitely leave the cleaning to them. For certain.
Ooh. I think they'll probably hire somebody after this with all the work they've been doing. Yeah, more straights coming in one by one, so not too much of a problem for them. Watch out for those husks though, they can shoot through them, but they seem to be doing well against them.
So viewers, here comes the big question. We're on 32 minutes and 10 seconds. When, if the time they actually do finish the game, what sort of times do you think they're going to hit?
Ooh, I'd say they can get to, I say they can beat, they can get to 38. I think they can get 38 minutes.
38, roughly?
I can get below 40 minutes, I think they can do it. If they can get the speed going, with the efficiency of the team, and dealing with the problems of the husks, flesh pounds and the scrapes, they can do it. I think they can. They got all the money for it. It's just the teamwork and the dealing with the Zeds, and they can do it.
Do you think they'll go for another trader skip?
Oh, I don't think they will. I can't see that happening. They really look at them. Their armors, most of their armor, 2 players' armor aren't there. One is practically gone, and the other one's half down. So...
Oh, we got a double flesh pound coming through the front.
Oh, this isn't good. Can they stun them quickly? Nope, they're angry.
Medic is taking the damage from one. The second one coming in.
Oh,
that was very well played. Okay, well
Rather a
played to
nasty
them.
little surprise near the end of the round there. But what do you think's going to happen then? What time do you think they're going to get to?
It's very harsh to judge. If they don't skip and they have around about a 20-30 seconds trader time, I would say, yeah, I think it'll be around about the 37. Wow, actually no. I would say it's maybe around the 39 minutes mark.
That's a safe hypothesis, yeah. I think
We have
my
got in the
time's a
chat a
bit...
40-minute.
Yes. Thinking about it now, 40 minutes seems to be more of the likely choice, but I'm going to stick to my 38 as I always to stick to my own opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but I'm still sticking to it.
Oh, I can do some flesh fans, 2 of them, plus 2 sirens and a bloat.
Oh dear, flesh pound coming in. And there goes his legs.
Oh, just as he took the hit there.
Everyone's health and armor, it's fine though.
Medic's already on half armor, and he's literally only been the first 2 damage dealers there.
Oh. Well, lucky for them, their medic isn't
Another
used.
flesh bound. Oh, a rage scratch going in there. A double stun there, well played to Lars for stunning there. We are just to hit the 35 minutes. We have now got 292 Zeds. I have a feeling we both might be wrong here.
Yes, I don't think they can win this round in 3 minutes.
I mean, so far they've had, I believe, it was a triple flesh pound spawn. Obviously, one was slightly away from the other 2, which is, we've only seen once in the entire tournament. All 4 tournaments we've done so far.
Oh, I think a bit of server lag just happened there.
Yep. Seemed like all SAM was working, but it seemed to be back up and running.
That's good, as long as it's working. Don't want these guys' effort gone to waste.
Alright, so just an update on all anything that maybe happened. We do have one person rip up with around about 15-20% health. We also have one medic with no armor, and the other one still full, but we do have a flesh rank coming in.
And if you couldn't see as well, what happened was they went and attacked, got out of their little safe area, and they ran into a load of flesh pounds.
They do love that medic, don't they?
Oh, everyone loves the medic.
I hear another flesh pound. I didn't even get a chance to see the flesh pound.
Well, you saw his arm flying in the air. And a bit of a leg, maybe a toe. Oh, they've got to be careful here, they're getting shot by the husk. They keep coming in and out. Getting sniped. There comes another straight coming in.
Just about hit the 37 minutes. We are hit with 147 left. I actually think we might be hitting a 42-minute game here, overall.
Yeah, that seems more realistic now. I've only got a minute left, so come on guys, kill them all in a minute, come on!
I mean, this is very hard, like, when it comes to guessing time, how long you're taking. The last 2 waves, they take a lot longer, but they can be really fast at the same time.
Yes.
It's just, where does time go? It really comes down to that.
It's either playing it safe or taking a risk a shorter time. Playing it safe tends to be you come second, third. Taking a risk and winning seems to be first, usually. It's all about that risk though, isn't it?
Very lucky, yes. I mean, to have them at risk at wave 10, is it worth it? You're at wave 10. Most cases, you don't have another chance.
No, I must think. I wonder what's going through their mind. I wonder if they're so nervous about the time. You know, the risks they've taken. I must be so nervous. I bet one of them's shaking at least, or they might be just so cool, thinking it's nothing. I'll tell you what, for me though, I'll be very much shaking. Oh, couple free strikes here. Now I'm using that launcher again. With a
I definitely like the weapon combo. Ripper still has that AK.
Good old AK 47. Russian bullet.
I will admit, it's probably one of my favourite weapons in Killing Floor.
Oh, this is mine. But I thought the most favourite is the lever action. Just love it.
I love the feel of it. I'll give you that. I love the feel.
It's the feel, man. Oh, it's too good. Coming down to the end of the wave. Only 10 Zeds left. No. 5.
Force break.
There we go.
Literally sandwiched by the 4 berserkers.
Nobody thinks about the Zeds, do they? They always think about the players.
Right, so it does seem like we are definitely hitting the Patriarch here.
Let's see if they can quickly kill that last Zed, because they're wasting time here. There we go. I don't think they're going to want to skip.
Oh, this is very interesting. Okay. Right, this is happening way too fast. So we do seem like they are selling all the claymores for katanas and crossbows. And some flare revolvers.
This would be the real test.
Right. What do you think this is going to happen? Are they going to run at him or just sit back and let him come to them?
I think they let him come to him and get him in this room and then beat the crap out of him. Oh, that's a dangerous thing he's doing.
Oh, one guy at a half health.
Lost all of his armor already.
Oh, one down.
Dead.
And he has gone invisible and he's gone off the hill.
Deep Blue's already out. There's only 5 of them left now. The medic's still alive, which is important.
How risky are they going to really force this? They went straight at him thinking that they can kill him straight away, but he dodged their bullets, killed one, and ran away.
The guerrilla tactics, always the worst against. Oh, that Patriarch is a real bastard sometimes.
Right, so he is coming from the left side, from the stairs. Let's see if he'll do any sneaky attack.
Oh, I think they know where he is now. Oh,
here he goes.
Don't want to get too close to him. I'll run now if I was him.
Oh, missing the dodge there.
Oh.
Dropped him down. He's still going aggressive.
Oh, the medics will get to Lar quickly. Where's Patriarch gone?
Oh, and the second one goes down.
Again, he went and charged in like Deep Blue and he fell like Deep Blue. That's not good. They're on to 4 players now.
These guys should be understanding. He goes in with low health, pretends he's running away, kills one, and runs away. I would have expected that they would have been able to have destroyed him by now, especially with the weapon combination they have. Lots of AoE, mass amount of damage on spot. So they got the crossbows, the katana to be the... Oh, here he goes again.
Oh, they're really pounding him. I think they've got to play it safe. Patriarch's nearly dead though. He's on his last drop of blood. And I think they're going to win him. They're going to kill him here, I think. Yep.
Oh, and there it goes.
Oh,
42 minutes and 51 minutes.
Well, I must say, that was a very, very intense and wonderful match I've seen in the KFG tournament so far, in my opinion.
Definitely well played. Different tactics used, for definite.
Oh, that was so unexpected. I did not expect them to do that at the start. Skipping the trader like that. I don't know what they were doing, to be honest. But they did it. 42 minutes, 51 seconds, and 3 deaths. I think that last round they really did didn't do too well for them. They could have not had those deaths.
Seeing that cash.
So
They
folks,
definitely had
that was
no
an
problem.
interesting match there, and really well played as well.
Oh, absolutely. I think the team here did really, really well. The last round, I think, they went a bit too cocky. I think they got too cocky there. Charging in with half health wasn't a good idea, especially for Deep Blue and Tux there. But they won in the end with a decent score, 42 minutes and 51 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you come to that, the 39 minutes mark, and then the Patriot comes, a couple deaths. It's always a question what the Patriarch does, what the deaths. That's such a huge add as well. See how many people get killed there. You can easily get 3-4 minutes there in the pet wave. But nonetheless, well played, and I'm sure the team that's gonna play in the same bracket will have quite an interesting time to beat that record. So the next team that's gonna be there is gonna be Brigitta, and that is playing in roughly 50 minutes. So we're gonna prepare for that, and we're gonna see you guys in a little bit. So we'll be back shortly, folks.